Hello everybody and welcome to Simul8 Gaming and welcome back to Fernbus Coach Simulator. Now the developers of the game were very nice to send me over a closed beta for the new DLC which is coming out, which is the Football Manager DLC. Football DLC? I don't know how to pronounce it in English, neither translate it in English, but basically we are the tour manager slash travel manager for a team of our selection, and we'll go ahead and jump into that in a second. And basically we're responsible for getting the teams to their away games on time and then bringing them back, etc, etc. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. I'll get into more detail in a second. So first of all, we're just going to go ahead and choose our name. Let's do Simul8, why not? We're going to be a male, of course. Now, we've got all these teams to choose from. Now, I'm going to go with Bayern Munich. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Munich Bayern is backwards, but it's Bayern Munich. We've got 9,000 budget, so depends on what sort of challenge you want. This one we actually get 9,000, which is pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and go with that one. And here we have the coach. Now there are custom skins for the buses. As you can see, this one is specifically for Bayern Munich. I'm going to say that correctly once again. You have to choose the man team bus for that. You can use any bus you want. You just won't get the custom skins for it. So you can have the Neoplan Skyliner if you want, or the Comfort Class. We're going to go with the man team bus. And once again, we've got our custom skin there. Here we can choose our setup controls. We're going to go with realistic, which is everything basically. So here's the details. Simul8 male, Bayern Munich, budget is 9,000 man team bus. Control mode realistic. Let's go ahead and press enter on that. Like so. Okay, so here is the match board for the first week. So we are actually away for the first week. So we're jumping straight into a drive, which is different. So I did roughly play this last night for like an hour or so, just so I know what I was doing. So this video is not going to be full of ifs and buts. So I actually know roughly what I'm doing. So we was home last time. So this time we're actually away. So we're facing Nuremberg. So let's go ahead and jump into that. We do have the wheel set up as well. The wheel cam will be on in a second. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so we're now in game. This is just a little tutorial showing us different stuff. I've already read through all this, so I'll be showing you it, or telling you it even, so it'll be a little bit more easier for you guys to acknowledge. But here we are at the Bayern Arena, So every arena is different as well, which is really cool. It's not just a copy and paste, they've actually gone ahead and did it separately. So here is our bus, as you saw me choose earlier. There's also other buses here, which is pretty cool. So we just got the normal Mannschafts bus. There's a few of them here, which I believe possibly the fans. But this is the team bus right here. So what we're going to do, first of all, is head over to the office. Now, we have to go into here. There's no actual office place to walk around, but it is just a different menu, and there's the actual match over there. We'll get into that in a second. Let's go ahead and interact with this. So here we have the different email calendars and bus status. I'll show you all that in a second. So here we are in the office. We can continue to the match day. We can check our emails, so we do get emails sent through to us, like I said. I'm saying welcome, looking forward to your club cooperation for covering the season. And then we have choose our tickets. Choose your Indigo bus business rate. We're going to go ahead and do that one. I have no idea what this does, but there we go. Let's go ahead and close out of that. We continue on to match day we're in, but I'll just show you the calendar. So here we get different match days and stuff here. So at the moment we're on the Monday. First match is on the Saturday, which means this is the day we're going to have to drive to, was it Nuremberg? As you can see there, Nuremberg. And then for week 2, we'll actually be home, so we won't have to drive anywhere for there. So we can actually also watch the matches as well. That's something I should tell you. It's not people running around. It's like an animation. I'll show you that in a second. But let's go ahead and go to budget. Of course, we can see what we're spending. At the moment, everything's currently 0 because we've not actually done anything. Now, this is a big thing. Bus status. This is something really cool that they've implemented into Fernbus for a bit more of a challenge. So we've got the bus damage, if you will. So we've got the actual overall body damage there. We've got tires, we've got brakes, we've got shock absorbers, we've got exhaust, we've got the air filter, glow plugs, engine oil, electronics, and the V-belt as well. I have to make sure these are all obviously maintained. I'm not sure how low they can get before it starts causing trouble. I've obviously not got that far just yet. And also bus status. Now this is the pollution, which is how clean the bus is, the fuel, and the toilet, which is what do you call it when you're camping? A brown water tank. Now, also this is foods here, so you have to take some foods with you for the players to eat and drink and stuff. I'm going to be healthy for them. I'm going to give them water. I'm not really sure how you buy them, though. And also, finally, this is the social network section. Now, here you'll see tweets and Facebook messages from fans or the club, whatever, posts about this, and you'll see this on game day. So, with that said, let's go ahead and skip to Saturday, and we'll see, we'll introduce you to the team. Okay, so welcome to match day. Like I said, we have got to drive to Nuremberg, I think it was. Was it Nuremberg? I think it was Nuremberg. Do we have any emos today? No, we do not have any emos today. We've already done that. Can we buy these snacks? I'm not sure how to buy snacks just yet. There's one thing you do need to do, though. So I was going to give them water and stuff. As you can see, we've got no food on the bus. I need to look into this. This is one thing I've not been able to work out yet. I thought originally you just clicked on these, start filling it up, and then you have to pay. But it doesn't seem to be working like that. Yeah, no idea how to do the snacks, unfortunately. I thought you literally just clicked on them and it would go up, but apparently not. So I'll look into that for next time. So at the moment, the teams will have no food and drink. I was going to give them water and stuff, but never mind. Maybe some beer if they win. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the action. We're going to hit continue, which will take us outside. Right, so if it was match day, you just go over there and then you'll get to see the animation of the match. However, like I said, we are away today, so we're going to walk over to the bus. As you can see, the team is actually waiting for us. They're already surprisingly in their they're already in their kit, which is a bit strange. What we're going to do first of all is open up the cargo hatches for them so they can put their bags and stuff in here, which might actually already be loaded. Yeah, they would have been loaded by now. So we've actually got bags loading into there. We'll get that closed up. Get into the front of the coach here. So all players should be loaded up now. Say one thing I would like to see. If Aerosoft or the devs put in just a couple of people in suits or something, just so we had like a manager and stuff on board as well. But here we go, the team is now on. They got a completely different coach, by the way, so it is based on the in-game man, but you can see they got a bit more luxury. They got like the little tables and stuff here. There's actually a kitchen in the middle of this one. I'm not sure if it's any different to the normal one. I'll have to double check that, but we can all go ahead and give them access to this as well. Once again, this is completely empty because I do not know how to fill it up. So whilst we are here, before we take off, let's go ahead and get up our tablet. As you can see, it's giving us a little introduction here to the tablet. Once again, it's just basically a dulled-down version of what we saw earlier. So we can go ahead to bus status, sorry. Still can't buy this. Okay, I thought you might have to do it from here. Here's our season schedule once again. So this is basically just another way to get to it. We've got the navigator here as well, which is a PDA, or map, sorry. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So we're going to jump into the cab. Okay, so here we are in the driver's seat. Now let's go ahead and give the bus some electronics by turning the ignition. We'll go ahead and close the front door there. There we go, that one. I'm a little bit rusty with the controls, even though I'm the one who set them up. So there we go, that's now off. Let's make sure we are in neutral, which we are. And we'll hold the ignition to turn it on. We are alive. You probably can't hear it because it's very, very well sound isolated bus here, so it sounds very quiet when you're actually driving inside it. But if I go to the third person, you can hear the bus is on. Right. So a couple things we need to do before we head off. Let's go ahead and we'll lock the doors so that no crazy fans can get in. Lock doors, like so. Lock luggage doors. Driver monitor on. Not available in this mode, that one. We're just going to give them access to everything straight away because it's not customers, it's them. Reading light clearance on, passenger lights on, why not? In fact, it's daytime, we'll keep that off now. Right, now cover your ears because this is a little bit loud. We're going to go ahead and lift the bus up, which surprisingly was already lifted this time. Last time it was down. There we go, we'll lift the bus up. We're going to get automatic particle filter and cleaning on. We'll leave the axle relief for now. Mirror heating, doesn't need that, don't need that. Driver light on, we can do that while the side deck, window, shade, not available in this mode. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. So the bus is on, we are now in gear. Let's get the parking brake off. And we're free. So let's go ahead and start driving to, I think it was Nuremberg we're heading to today. So I'm going to time-lapse the drive, don't worry. I'm not going to let you guys see the whole journey, because you guys have seen me play Fernbus before. Make sure nothing's coming. Right, like this. Now, I actually have done this drive before, like I said earlier. I thought the indicator wasn't working then. So I have done this drive before, and this beginning bit's a little bit twisty-turny. We have to get onto the motorway facing the opposite direction, so we have to do like a figure 8, which is a little bit confusing to begin with, but it all adds up in the end. So yeah, once again, big thank you to the devs for sending this to me. Now, as I was saying about the details, so this breakdown, as you could probably tell by now, we are in charge of getting a football team, in our case, Bayern, I forgot the name already, Bayern Numeric? I can't remember already, to the football, to their games, their away games, and we're in charge of the budget, so it was 9,000 euros, I believe it was. I'm not sure if that's per trip or per season. If it's per season, we're going to struggle a little bit, but yeah, we have to maintain the bus, so if we crash, we do have to pay to repair it. There's no physical damage, but it will show up on the bus status. And I've had this thing down to 20% before, because I was trying to use keyboard and mouse last night. It did not work out very well, so much prefer having the wheel. Once again, I do apologize if you can hear the motors of the wheel. This wheel's getting a little bit old now, a little bit used. There's a truck coming. Indicate. There we go. Get up onto the motorway here. What we are going to do actually real quick is get our running lights on. There we go. So the dash is nice and lit up and the guys can actually see us outside. So here's our first exit already. We're going to do a little 180 degree turn going up that side of the motorway eventually. Or the, sorry, we're in Germany, so it's the Autobahn, not the motorway. Let's head down here now. I must remember this coach is wider than it looks. I keep hitting the sides when I'm playing this off camera. So yeah, I'm not sure how to do the food and stuff just yet. Maybe it's not available in this beta build, because once again, this is not the released version, this is the pre-release version. So I'm not sure how you do it. I might need to message my contact who sent me the key to do that. I would see how to do that. Because I don't know if it's going to actually affect the players. Maybe the players have like a happy indicator. We'll see how happy they are. We'll have to look into that. There's nothing coming that way. Let's cross over real quick. So yeah, I've actually turned the steering wheel up a little bit, the stiffness of the steering wheel, just because the bus is a little bit loose. That's not to do with the game, that's how I assume they are in real life. Of course, this is the Comfort Man, or Man, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's a Comfort version of it. So the suspension's a little bit soft, so just by making the steering wheel a little bit more stiff, we have a little bit more control over it, because it does sway quite a lot as well. As you can tell, if you are new to the channel, I use a wheel cam. Watch the slide there, Simulate. I use a wheel cam so you guys can see what I'm doing. This is the SideTech Stream Deck SideTech side panel, and I also have head tracking. So if I move my head to the left, the camera in game moves to the left, which is pretty cool. And luckily, this game does support that. There's a head up here. Like I said, there's a little bit confusing to begin with because we're doing like a figure 8 to try and get into the right direction. Let's get the indicator off again. Slow down. I keep going way too fast along here. Right, now for the regular people on the channel that have seen my Fernbus videos before, you may notice this game looks a little bit different. They have revisualized it. So it says when you start up the game, and my gosh, they've done a really good job. This game looks amazing now. It always did, but now it just looks so much more realistic. You've got all the vegetation stuff that doesn't pop in instantly. If you guys remember when I first started playing this, when it first came out, as we were driving along, all the vegetation stuff would pop in. It's a bit more detailed popping in now, but the actual like trees and stuff are there waiting for you, so it doesn't look silly. So they've done a really, really good job with that. If anyone from the dev team or Aerosoft's watching this, did a really good job with that. And also, the scenery, also the LODs, not the LEDs, on the scenery is a lot better as well now. There we go, cross in. So if you're wondering, I'm currently getting solid 60 FPS, or it keeps dropping between 58 and 60 FPS. If you guys want to see my computer specs, they are in the description box down below. So if you have a lower end PC, you might not get that sort of performance, but actually, do we need to cross over? No, we don't. Oh, oil spill! Try and avoid that. So there we go, there's some more things they've added to the game, oil spills and stuff, and potholes. So we want to avoid that in case we slip out. Right, so now... Okay, so now we're on the open road. What I'm going to do is time-lapse this a little bit. So sit back, enjoy, and I'll see you guys when we get to Nürnberg. Right, Cody, so we are now arriving in Nuremberg, or also known as Nuremberg, which is, I didn't actually realise it was the same place, which is funny because that's the only place in Germany I've ever actually been in real life. If you guys have been subscribed to the channel for the last few months, you know all about that. So yeah, this is Nuremberg, I believe. I do need to go ahead and cross over lanes, I think, maybe, possibly. It gets quite dark on this game. It's only 2:19 in the afternoon, or 2:19 p.m. and it's getting pretty dark. It must be quite overcast up there. So we are having our lights on just for your guys' entertainment. If I was just playing for myself, I wouldn't, but give you guys actually something to look at. Look at the detail on the road now. It's fantastic. Also, we've got ourselves a slow right down here and go into third person. Look at that little canal there. Amazing. But again, they've really transformed the way this game looks. It's absolutely incredible now. Like I said, it always has looked amazing, but now they've just completely upped the ante. And I don't think it's going to be something they're going to be stopping on either. I think it's just going to get better and better and better. Let's stay in this lane because this light is green. We're going straight forward. I believe I saw the arena a second ago. We'll have to double check. Now, also on the PDA, you might also notice some new things. We've got the train station that we're coming up to now. There's also a hotel just at the top of the PDA. I'm talking about the PDA, by the way, in the bottom right corner. There's a train station right there, which I believe is that little dome building there. And there's a hotel just down the road. So there's many, many different locations now on the normal Fernbus mode. So if you guys want to see me play some more normal Fernbus as well, do let me know. And I'll go ahead and do a video on that. I don't, unfortunately, yet have the... is it the Switzerland or Austrian DLC? I don't have the DLC yet for the new country, unfortunately. When I get paid, hopefully I'll get that, but real bills come first. So yeah, that's on my to-do cards. Travel tours. Alright, as we head off again. Come on, Mondale, out of the way. You're turning off, fantastic. So here we go, up on our right now. There is the train station. Bahnhof? Bahnhof. I hope I said that correctly. I think I am. And just up here is the hotel. Stay green. Stay green. And here's the hotel. This little fancy glass building here. Does it have a name? No, it does not. But it's a pretty building. Right, so we are turning next right. Oh, there's the drop-off point there in the actual car park. So that's pretty cool. I do actually want to play some Fernbus. I haven't actually used these new locations yet. Oh, there's no traffic lights here, so we just have to give way. That's what that triangle means, I believe. It's similar to the English sign, just doesn't say give way on it. Right, and there is the stadium. Has the indicator gone off? Yes. So we're going to turn left, and there she is. There is the Nuremberg Stadium right in front of us. There's the car park there. Look at her. She looks fantastic. So like I said at the beginning of this video, all the arenas are completely different, which is really cool. None of them are just copy and paste to each other. They're all completely unique. Oh, why them first? Let me go. So whilst we wait at this traffic light, I'll show you the inside of the bus if I can remember the button. There we go. So here's some of the players waiting to get off now. That guy in the... well, I was about to say the red shirt. They're all in red shirts. The white guy looks pretty scary. Right, we're off. Yellow, green. Oh, I thought he was going to come in front of us then. So here is the drop-off point for the players. What we are going to do is to come in here. We're probably going to turn around and face the opposite direction if we can. Let's go ahead and turn around here then. Make sure we don't hit that tree. Turning circle's pretty bad on this bus, to be fair. Right, there we go. Get her into reverse. We do have a reverse camera down in the bottom right if you guys have never seen it. Back into forward. So I am using my shifter to switch gears, although it is an automatic bus. All it does is up as gear 1, 2, 3, 4 is down gear and 3 is up gear, basically. Speaking of which, so I get ourselves into reverse here. Go to the edge of the box. Beep. We should be done. Let's get into neutral. Are we in the box? Pretty much. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and stay like that. Right, so a couple of things we want to do. By the way, I forgot to mention at the start of this, we do have a working radio, although I'm not using it because it's real music. It's not like some games put in their own copyright-free music. It's real music. I don't want to get a copyright claim. Of course, you've got the aircon and stuff here, the heater that you can use as well, but no one asked for that. So, we are in neutral, as you can see here. These are the gears, which actually, if I change through the gear, you actually see it animating and go into the different gear modes here. Let's go back into neutral here. What we're going to do whilst we are here is get all the this malarkey off. Get the lights off and stuff. We'll turn off kitchen clearance, not that we need to. And finally, we'll get the motor off. Right, we'll turn the filtering off. I probably should do this when all the players get off, but I want to make sure everything's done before we do that. So everything seems to be off now. The lights are off. Let's go ahead and front door open. Unlock doors. Unlock passenger doors. Driver monitor off, which is that. Right, so we're going to go ahead and do this in third person so you guys get a bit of a cinematic shot of this. So what we can do here is open up our luggage bays. That is the wrong side. That's also the wrong side. There we go. And finally, if it works, we'll get the doors open. And we will get off. So as you can see, the players are now getting off the bus. I'm still not sure. When I had the early version of this game, when it first came out, they actually used to get on and off the bus. I'm not really sure what happened. They just sort of spawn now. I'm wondering if the AI used to get stuck. So they just thought it'd be easier to take it out. Let's go ahead and turn actually the electronics off for this bus as well. Cool. So everyone assumes now got their stuff. Let's go ahead and get the doors closed. I'll show you the final part. This isn't the end of the video, don't worry. We are going to go ahead and do some more stuff now. So let's get that closed like that. And we're going to go into the stadium. So this is the other icon I was showing you at our home stadium. So this is at Nuremberg or Nürnberg. We'll jump into this icon here. And we fade to black. So here we go. This is the actual game screen. Like I said, it's just an animation. So the first, this says half time. What they mean is first half. So there we go. Kick off. I'll show you what happens when they score, and then we'll probably skip. So also we have a little description down in the left there. It's a goal to us. Fantastic. So Bayern has scored 1-0. It's basically just this. You can watch the whole game if you want. We're 23 minutes into it now. It sort of goes up in stages. Dribbling, prevented the ball from the opponent. In possession. Over to the right side. Let's see what happens. Get it away. I'm getting a bit nervous. It's near our goal here. But we are coming up to half time. I'm not going to do the second half. There we go, half time. 1-0 to us. And we're going to go ahead and skip that. Do you want to skip the whole game? Yes. Let's see what the final score was. 2-1, sorry, to us. So there we go. First game isn't bad. We won that. Here's the league table. We are now 5th, even though we won, because they got a 3-2, a 3-2, a 2-0, a 2-0, and a 2-1. So yeah, we are 5th. Hopefully we can make our way up to first. So you're basically with the team for the whole of this, with their coaches. You even get to go to the home games, which is pretty cool. So at the moment we've got 3 points. We've done 1 matches. 1-1, lost none, drew none, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully we can slowly creep way up the table here. And now it is nighttime or evening time. So as you can see, the lighting has changed completely now on the evenings here in Fernbus. It looks fantastic. Here's our players. That guy's floating a little bit. And they're clapping because they won. Let's go ahead and let them on the bus here. I don't think anyone's got any baggage, but we'll open it anyway. Come on, guys, get on. Awesome. Get that closed up. You can do it, of course, on the inside, like the way we opened it, but I like to be outside and do it. Everybody's now on. There's not a lot of celebrating going on, and I'm beginning to think it's because we don't have any beer. There we go, now they have light. So we're now ready to head back to our home stadium, where we'll drop them off, and then we'll obviously just skip to the next week. So I'm really enjoying this DLC. I gotta admit, really enjoying it. It's quite fun. If you do like driving on Fernbus, you're gonna love this DLC especially. So this team is now with me for the whole season. We just have to make sure we get them to the games on time. I'm gonna look into the food stuff. It'd be cool to see them celebrating. So let's quickly go to this. Now, before we head out, let me just show you the bus stuff. So as you see, we didn't crash at all, so that's still on 100%. Tyres are on 98%, brakes are on 98%. Of course, they will be because it's just normal wear and tear. Normal stuff here, like the electronic. I don't know why the electronics have gone down, but the engine oil has gone down, as it will do because we've used it. If we go to bus status, cleanliness or pollution, cleanliness is on 95. Fuel's on 83, so you do actually have to fuel this coach up as well at the petrol stations. And also the toilet is 74%. Now it does go, that doesn't mean full, it means health basically. So when it gets to 0, you need to really empty your toilet. I'm still not sure how to buy foods. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me in this video. If you did enjoy it, please hit the thumbs up button. All links will be available in the description box. Once again, when this is released, it'll be available on Steam. I really recommend it. I mean, they've put a lot of effort into it. You've got the decals for the coaches and stuff there. Even the logos there. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. If you did enjoy, please tap my thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simul8 Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.